Let's begin. Danganronpa, Tetro Pink, Trial of the Digital Angel, Part 1 and Part 2. Begin.
What the hell is this place?
Hello, students. Welcome to the trial grounds. I'm glad you could join me here today. Each of the 16 podiums before you has been labeled with a nameplate. Please make your way to your podium. This is where you will stand for the duration of the trial.
The trial grounds?
Yes. All trials must take place here. The playing field is even, and the distractions are minimal.
All right, enough fucking around. We don't need another 7-hour speech about the rules or the process or the trial or anything like that. We know what we're supposed to do, right? So can we just start?
I second that.
Agreed.
Then no more delay. I want to hear everyone's thoughts in an organized fashion.
I'd like to go first.
Fine. Hiroaki, since you so kindly took initiative, you have the floor.
Well, I think this should be pretty easy, right? We go over everyone's alibi. If someone doesn't have one or their alibi doesn't check out, then clearly they're to be suspected.
Makes sense, I guess.
So let's start then. I was in Ojima's room.
For how long?
From a few hours before the nighttime announcement to the body discovery. I didn't leave once.
I wasn't there the whole time, but when I was there, Hiroaki was with me.
Where were you before then?
Out in the hall. I was talking with Nishino and Ruiko.
That checks out. Watari and I were in the auditorium until the nighttime announcement. When the rabbit kicked us out, we went back to our rooms.
Yep. We saw Ojima standing in the hall, so we stuck around to talk for a bit. Hama and Chiba were there too, for a little while.
Wait, hold on. This is a lot to keep track of.
Keep up. We need to hear everything.
But that won't do us any good if we can't remember any of it.
Sorry, I have a question.
Just give us a minute.
Well, it's just... What was Ojima doing just standing in the hallway, anyway? Where was he before that?
That's...
Why are you so obsessed with him anyway?
Calm down, Hiroaki.
Don't make a
Hiroaki,
scene.
sorry.
Where were you?
Hiroaki, what?
We're only a few minutes into the trial and already messing around and getting sidetracked.
Well, for my guesses about who's the culprit, how are we only 2 minutes in? I'm looking at everyone, if you don't know. I honestly think... What do I think Mai killed? Like, actually killed. I feel either Mai or Okazaki killed Isano. Probably Okazaki.
Just say where you were.
I don't remember.
What?
I know. It sounds bad, but...
What do you mean you don't remember? It's kind of important, Ojima.
I know. It's just... It's not there.
What does it even matter? He was just standing there. It's not like he was covered in blood or holding a weapon or something. Obviously, he was just being Takeshi again.
He does zone out pretty regularly.
Exactly. So what's the big deal?
The big deal is that Isano was killed between the nighttime announcement and the
How do you know
discovery. Everyone needs to have their every move accounted for during that time.
Plus, everyone knows Ojima zones out a lot. It would be pretty easy for him to use that as an excuse.
Tamba, we literally saw him. Did he look like he had been off murdering people to you? He was totally clean.
Well, yeah, but he could have just cleaned himself up, right?
How soon after the nighttime announcement did you run into Ojima?
Well, we went straight from the auditorium to the dorms, so maybe a couple minutes after?
That's clearly not enough time for him to kill someone and clean up. This is so ridiculous.
Hiroaki makes a very good point. That's not enough time.
Then... I guess...
Hold on. I'm not done with Ojima yet.
Huh?
Sorry, I believe you, but I just want to make sure. Beyond a reasonable doubt, you know?
Who died and made you lead Detective Kamiyama?
Kamimura.
What's your problem?
Well, it's
What's your
just how
what's your problem talking always, Hiroaki, huh?
we know that Ishino was killed after the nighttime announcement and before the body discovery. What do we have to corroborate that?
Well,
Well, obviously, she was killed before the body discovery because her body was discovered. But
I think it would help if we knew what Ishino was doing before she died.
Mapping out her schedule, you mean?
Right.
So who saw her last?
Well, she was with us in Wada's room for a few hours.
After the announcement?
Right. She left around, I'm not really sure. It's kind of hard to tell without clocks, but she was definitely with us for a few hours.
Where did she go after that?
She said she was going back to her room.
All right. So, sometime after 10 p.m., Ishino went from Wada's room to her own room. Sometime between then and the body discovery announcement, she went to the kitchen.
Sounds about right.
This is so confusing. What are we even talking about? Can we get back to the murder?
Were you even listening? That's what we're already talking about.
I
Not
get what
so.
it means. This is redundant as hell. We all know she got murdered in the kitchen. What about the weapon? We can go over everyone's story once we know what actually happened to her.
There's too much to keep track of.
Okay, this isn't going to work. We need a system. We need a place to start discussing. Not accusing, not speculating, discussing.
Then I think Hayashi and I should start with what we found in the kitchen.
Probably a good idea.
Yes, please. Any objections? Okay, good. Go.
First off, the body. I'm not a coroner or anything, but just going off of what I know, it looks like she was hit in the head with some kind of blunt object. We weren't able to get a good idea of the shape, but at the very least, it looks like she was hit once in the front of the head and a few times in the back of the head. Now, for those of you who didn't see the body, keep in mind, she was lying face down when we found her.
Why does that matter?
Because it helps us establish a timeline. Just hear me out.
Let him talk.
Okay, so the back of her head was beaten in. Aside from that, she wasn't really all that injured. Nothing else on the rest of her body. There really wasn't any blood underneath her torso, so it's safe to assume that she did most of her bleeding after she had already hit the ground. So by that logic, it looks like she was hit in the forehead, then hit the ground, then she was hit in the back of the head.
I think I'm still following.
Good.
What about the rest of the kitchen?
Good.
Did you see anything else that
Wow,
stood out?
Kamimura.
Definitely. Hayashi?
We were just kind of searching anything we could, so I pulled out the fridge just to scope it out, I guess. Anyway, there was a blood stain back there.
Behind the fridge?
Yeah, on the wall.
And on the back of the fridge itself.
Right.
What kind of blood stain are we talking about here? Like a splatter?
More like a big smudge.
Does that mean the fridge was pulled out during the murder?
Not necessarily. It's possible, I guess, but it kind of seems more like something bloody got shoved behind the fridge.
But we didn't find anything behind the fridge.
So if something bloody was shoved behind the fridge, but we didn't find it at the crime scene, does that mean it was somewhere else?
Could be. Someone might have hidden it.
Hasegawa, tell them what we found.
Huh?
In the locker room?
Right. Sasaki and I were investigating the men's locker room, and, we found a bloody towel.
What? You didn't think to mention that earlier?
It hadn't come up yet.
It was a white towel, the same kind we have in the storage room, pool, private bathrooms, and...
I'm gonna go ahead and stop you right there.
Huh?
That was mine. Don't worry about it.
Well, you have to elaborate from there. You can't just leave it at "don't worry about it."
It's fine. There was an incident. It involved some bleeding. It's not related to Isono at all.
An incident?
Fine, whatever. If you want to know that bad. I was working out, minding my own business, doing my own thing. When my fucking demon arm took over.
Oh my god.
I know, right? Shit got rough.
Oh
I was
my
pretty
god.
much locked in a battle for my
You're
life.
making a clown on me.
Demonic
Put it to
forces were
yourself.
overtaking me, you know? It happens. So, being a badass and all, I fought off my demons. but, they got a hit in.
Was that when you dropped that weight on your toe?
That's what I was thinking too.
Yeah.
Then, yeah. We can back that story up. The blood is Hama's, but it's not related to the crime scene.
Great! Perfect! That's one piece of evidence rendered completely useless! Next time, clean up after yourself.
I did. With a towel.
I meant that you should wash the towel!
I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway, right? The locker rooms aren't open during nighttime hours. It couldn't have been related to the killer.
Oh yeah, good point.
Okay, before we go forward, we should probably establish what else was closed during nighttime hours.
That would be the auditorium, the pool, bathrooms, the laundry room, and the incinerator room.
That means the dorms, kitchen, storage room, dining hall, and medbay were still open.
We're getting sidetracked again.
Yeah. Let's focus on one thing at a time.
Okay, so to recap, Isuna was hit in the head once, fell face down on the floor, then she was hit in the back of the head repeatedly. Somewhere in that span, something was shoved behind the fridge.
Well, what if it was Isano who got shoved behind the fridge? Then people
That
could
will
use the
not make
kitchen
sense.
however they wanted during the night. And when the
That will not make sense. Nuh-uh.
killer was ready to reveal the body, they could just, pop her out.
There's no way that's possible.
She's right. There would have been way more blood behind the fridge. Either way, there was a pool of blood on the kitchen floor. That's not really something you can hide behind a fridge.
Okay, so we understand the crime scene now. Good. Let's focus on something else.
I'd really like to focus on the weapon.
That's easy.
Huh?
I mean, she was poisoned, right, Okazaki?
Huh?
When Okazaki and I were in the med bay, we found a ton of different medicines that were all like half empty. The med bay was open all night, right? So, here's what happened. The killer went to the med bay, got all the pills they could, then went back to the kitchen. They cooked something for Isona, spiked it with all that medication, and killed her.
What?
Then they bashed her head in to cover it up.
That is the stupidest shit you have ever said.
What?
True.
It's not. It's perfectly plausible.
Are you fucking serious? Did she look poisoned?
That's the point. The killer wanted you to say that. It's supposed to be misleading.
More like moronic.
Enough! Let's just discuss it like adults.
Okazaki, what did you guys
I
actually
think
find in the medbay?
Tamba is a dumbass.
We did find plenty of medications that were only half full, but none of them were poison. It was mostly over-the-counter pills. If the killer wanted to poison Isona, they'd need a lot of them, and there's no way Isona wouldn't
No,
need that much
you don't
medication
need a
in her
lot.
food.
Well, what if it was just something that would put her to sleep? There
Bro.
were sleeping aids in there, right?
I mean, yes, but
Then maybe they just knocked her out. Then they beat her head in.
I mean, it's not impossible, right?
Exactly. It's not impossible.
Okay. Maybe we can sort this out. Let's just go over who's been taking what from the med bay, and then we'll see if there's anything out of place. I know that a few people were taking painkillers after the decision game.
All right,
Yay.
I'll answer some of it. What
They're all
about
gonna make videos and then just wait.
Okazaki?
I have
What was the
spilled
stuff
on
in that
my
one bottle
fault.
called again?
But bismuth subsalicylate. It's for nausea and stomach aches, mainly.
Okay, so who is taking that? Really? I didn't think this is where we'd get caught up. Who was taking it?
If nobody's going to admit it, maybe Tomba's guess was closer than I thought.
I don't think
So who was in the med bay?
Ken!
Kazutoshi and I were in there all night. We didn't see anyone else come in.
Oh, what? It's illegal to be in the fucking med bay now? Weird how I don't remember ever putting you in charge.
But bismuth subsalicylate isn't even dangerous.
What did you do, huh? Fess up! No wonder you wanted to guard guard the crime scene.
I was guarding the crime scene because I'm the only one with experience around crime scenes.
Like so you can mess up the evidence.
Didn't mess anything up. I was there the whole time. Why do you never know when to keep your mouth shut?
It's just a non-prescription over-the-counter antiemetic.
He doesn't get to be secretive and shady during a murder trial.
Enough! Kamimura, just answer the question. Were you the one taking it?
But it doesn't really matter either way.
Yeah, I was taking it, okay? Who fucking cares? It's completely irrelevant.
You're awfully insistent on derailing the trial, Tamba.
No, I'm not. I was proposing a theory.
Can we please get back to the task at hand?
I totally agree.
No.
I think it's time we start
No,
looking at alibis.
Bokazaki, I know you
Honestly,
killed, baby.
I kind of think we should have been doing that from the start.
Just trying to keep the trial organized.
Well, where were you, Hiroaki?
He already said he was in Ojima's room all night.
That's right. Didn't leave once.
We're not getting stuck in another loop again. Let's just lay it out flat. Hiroaki was in Ojima's room. Ojima was in the hall with Tamba and Watery.
Shiba and I were out in the hall for a little while too. We were just gonna walk around for a bit, but we ran into Ojima and the girls. We stuck around.
When we were done talking, I went back to my room. Nakamigawa was still there.
Right.
What?
We also know that
Talking, I went back to my room. Nakamigawa.
Nakamigawa. Bro said Nakamigawa about Hiroaki. Huh? What?
was still there.
Right.
How?
We also
What? That doesn't make
also
no
know that
sense.
Hasegawa and Kamimura were in the medbay all night.
Wait, huh?
Said Nakamigawa, not
Come
Hiroaki.
to think of it,
Hold on a minute. Yeah.
What's the matter?
we definitely saw Hasegawa in the middle of the night.
Huh?
Yeah, it's coming back to me now. We were all chatting in the hall, and Ken walked by us to get to his room.
Yeah!
Wait a minute.
Hasegawa, you said you were in the medbay all night.
I was.
He was.
I just left for a few minutes to go to the bathroom. Then I went right back.
And that was the only time you two separated.
I mean, I think Kamimura left once or twice to go to the bathroom too, but that was it. We were there all night.
Who fucking made you the bathroom police?
I'm just verifying your alibi.
So, Ojima, Tamba, Watari, Kamimura, Hasegawa, Airi, and Ran are all accounted for.
Arada's accounted for too. Shiba and I were in his room before he went out to the hall. Between then and us heading back in, he didn't leave once.
And Tsuno and I were in my room all night.
Then we still don't know about Sasaki, Okazaki, Hayashi, or Yanagi.
Well, that certainly narrows it down.
And Yanagi's been awfully quiet.
Well, we already know he's got a thing for being a great big fake liar, so it's not like his testimony's all that useful anyway.
Oh yeah, you weren't there. Apparently, he cheated on his girlfriend. Last act.
That's not important right now. Shigeki, where were you last night?
I was in the hall, by the stairwell.
I passed by him when I went to my room, so I saw him then.
So he'll tell the truth about that, at least.
Yeah. Where do you get off on acting like some kind of prince when you're running around breaking girls' hearts?
Can we please focus on Isuno? Why are we talking about any of this? Who cares? Isuno's dead. You guys make me want to puke, you know that? Isuno's dead. And you're getting sidetracked over stupid things that don't matter. She died. Somebody killed her. Do you understand that?
Hey, take a breath.
I don't want to.
Oh, water.
I want to be
Sorry.
Somebody killed her.
Yelling about it isn't going to get us any
No,
closer to solving
shut
this.
your ass up, Sasuke. Shut your fucking mouth. You don't know what's better for him, bitch.
Let's refocus our efforts on alibis.
I was on the bench outside the locker rooms all night. Saw Watari and Tamba after the nighttime announcement, but that was pretty much it.
We saw her, yeah.
Hey, come to think of it, Okazaki, where did you go after the nighttime announcement? You were in the auditorium too, right?
I didn't go anywhere.
Huh?
I stayed in the auditorium.
But it was closed.
I know.
So you just let them lock you in?
I did.
Are you an idiot, perhaps?
I don't think so. I wanted to see the game be set up.
Huh?
Yeah, the auditorium gets locked every night, and yet every morning there's a new game set up. I wanted to know how they did it.
What do you mean? They just throw down some desks.
But how are they getting desks into the auditorium if the only entrance is locked? I thought there might be an alternate entrance that we don't know about, like a secret door. I was waiting to see if someone would pop out of the wall or something.
And did they?
The game never got arranged. Then the body discovery announcement went off and the door unlocked. I never got to see anyone. It was kind of a night wasted.
Still, that was a really good idea, Okazaki.
Thank you.
If it's even a true story.
Huh?
It's pretty convenient, right? She was somewhere we couldn't have possibly seen her all night.
But we saw her in there.
She didn't come out.
Do any of you think beyond surface level?
Dang.
At all?
Excuse me?
She just said there's a secret door.
I guess that's true.
That'd make for a pretty good alibi. Sneak into the kitchen through a secret passage, slip back into the auditorium. Nobody'd have any idea.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Could that be why the fridge was pulled out?
But we didn't find a secret door back there.
Yeah, because it's secret.
But I didn't even find a secret
Duh.
door.
Yeah.
I was just looking for one.
secret.
Hold on. If the entire fridge was sliding out and somebody was coming out from behind it with a weapon, Isano definitely would have run, yeah?
Of course she would have run.
So, the killer could have just caught up to her.
But she was hit in the forehead first, then the back of the head. If they were chasing her, how'd they hit her from the front?
I feel like the only way they could have hit her from the front first is if she wasn't expecting it, you know? If they had to move a whole fridge first, it wouldn't have been very unexpected.
Did anyone search the auditorium?
Hasegawa and I searched it.
There were a few things there that could have been used as weapons, but
We found a baseball bat, some weights, more importantly, no equipment list. So that's the first thing I'm correcting when we're done here. Everything is being itemized and displayed.
I feel like if somebody was going around the school carrying a baseball bat, they'd be spotted.
and a weight isn't very practical.
If they were going through a secret passage, nobody'd see a thing.
They'd be totally hidden.
But I didn't find a secret passage.
I mean, if she did find a secret passage, why would she tell us there might be a secret passage? Sounds kind of risky.
I wouldn't
Bro.
because I didn't find a secret passage.
Hey, I have a question.
Yeah?
We're not supposed to lie during a trial, right? It's suspicious, right?
Right.
Then why is Kamimura allowed to do it?
Huh?
Why are you allowed to lie?
I didn't lie. The hell?
Chiba, what are you talking about?
Well, maybe it was more Hasegawa's lie, actually.
Actually?
You said
What?
Kamimura left the
Wait,
med
what?
once or twice to
Actually?
go to the bathroom.
What? He did.
How?
What?
It's not allowed in the dorms, right? And the school bathrooms are closed at night. So where did you really go?
Kazutoshi?
Hold on a minute. You're completely blowing things out of proportion. I just left to walk around for a bit.
But that's not what you said. So why do you lie?
I didn't lie.
You did! You said you were going to the bathroom, but you weren't. That's a lie!
Come to think of it, we didn't see him go back to his room when we were in the hall.
Yeah, because he's not allowed.
Kazutoshi.
What other rooms were open? Where else could he have gone?
The fucking kitchen, that's where. He killed her.
It would definitely explain why you know so much about the crime scene.
I'm a fucking crime scene cleaner.
Right, a cleaner, not an investigator. You've been playing detective all day, but you're not actually a detective. You're a cleaner.
Fuck off! You think I don't know that? I'm still more qualified than half the people you're letting run this fucking trial. Tamba? Chiba? Are you fucking serious?
Where did you go? If you didn't go to the kitchen, then where did you go?
I went to the storage room.
Why?
I was just grabbing a few things. It's not that big of a deal.
Well, that's pretty easy to fact check now, isn't it? Hasegawa, did he bring anything back?
No.
Interesting.
I don't have to fucking justify my every move to you.
You do, actually. That's kind of what a trial is.
Okay, Miss fucking Holy, where were you?
Excuse me?
If you recall, you don't have an alibi. So where were you?
I was in my room.
That's not really an alibi.
Well, what do you want me to say? I was in my room all night. I was studying.
Studying what?
My notes.
What notes?
Oh, we saw those notes.
Yeah, the notes where you called me wallpaper.
It's rude to go
Wallpaper,
through somebody
forgot
else's
about
notebook like that. That's a violation of privacy.
We kind of violated a lot of privacy today.
Oh, that's actually something I wanted to ask about. You went through everyone's dormitories, right? What did you find?
Well, a lot of misplaced rewards for one thing.
Who's got my knife?
That's the other thing. Yanagi does.
And his sink has a bunch of blood in it.
What?
Another suspicious party.
Wait.
How much blood?
More than would be normal, I guess. But it wasn't pooled or anything.
So there you go. After Hasegawa had come and gone, Yanagi snuck down into the kitchen and stabbed Isano. Then he went back to his room, washed off the knife, and here we are!
Did she look stabbed?
Don't start picking a fight with me. I haven't forgotten. You're still on trial. You lied.
The blood, it was mine.
You lied.
And it has nothing to do with the knife. I haven't touched it. I was
really?
going to return to Miss Hayashi at the first opportunity to do so.
You fucking better.
Yes, ma'am. Of course. But the blood, it wasn't anybody else's. It was mine. I was being careless while stretching and I disturbed my stitches. That's all it was.
That makes sense, I guess.
When? You were in the hallway, right?
It had to be during night hours, or he would have just washed the blood away.
Well,
Ooh, plot hole!
I went back to my room closer to the early morning hours. I'm sorry for not mentioning it sooner.
Still suspicious.
Frankly, there's a lot of stories here I'm not too sure of.
So, we've got Okazaki with no alibi, Kamimura with no alibi, Sasaki with no alibi, Yanagi with no alibi. Who else?
Ojima doesn't know where he was before he was in the hallway.
Right. So Ojima with no alibi too. Plus Hayashi, so that's like 6 people.
But I do have an alibi. I was in my room. They saw my notebooks.
So, you could have just written those earlier. It doesn't mean anything.
I've got nothing else to add to my testimony. I know where I was. I know I didn't do it. That's all I've got to say.
I think this is usually where I would ask to speak to my lawyer.
You're supposed to do that right at the start. Don't talk to cops.
Did you find anything else in the dorms?
Well, Kamimura had something, but we didn't really know what it was. We just thought it might make a good weapon.
But it seemed kind of light.
Oh, those fucking things? I have no idea what those are. I got them in the reward swap.
It was like a baton with 2 marshmallows on either end.
Ah, my sticks.
What?
Those are my fire dancing sticks. I want those back as soon as we're done here.
Fine by me. I don't want them.
What else, Wada?
Focus on the 6 rooms we narrowed down.
Well, some of them we didn't get around to, like Hayashi or Okazaki. But Kamimura's room was really clean. Like, spotless.
Well, he hasn't been in there in a couple days now.
Wow. Shocking. I like to keep my room clean instead of living in fucking squalor.
Yeah, we didn't think it was too suspicious. Most of his workstation is cleaning supplies, so it made sense.
Sasaki's room was pretty neat and tidy, too. And she's right. We did find her notebooks. They were out on her desk. That part of her story checks out.
And we already talked about Yanagi's room, so who's left?
Ojima. What did we
Yes,
find in
you-
there again?
Oh, lots of Hiroaki stuff. I think they're living together.
We are not living together. I just spend a lot of time in his bedroom.
Ooh, is that so?
It's not like that. God, You're so annoying!
You're just feeding into it.
Okay, but
True.
why are you drawing me?
For the record, my room isn't very impressive, so you really didn't miss much.
Which reward did you end up with?
We got yours, Kamimura, if that's what you're worried about. I'll give it back later.
I'm pretty sure it's Harada's.
Oh, really? Thanks, Okazaki.
I mean, I didn't say I was giving it back.
Huh?
It doesn't sound like anybody's rewards were relevant to the murder.
I wouldn't rule them out entirely, but yeah, it seems like it.
So now we're back on those same 6 people.
Then allow me to comment in my own defense. You were in the hall, right, Tamba? Did you see me leave my room even once?
Well, no. The only person who came and went was Hasegawa.
And he was in the med bay with me the entire rest of the time.
Most of it, yeah. Except for when you left.
Are you fucking serious? Do you not believe me either?
I'm just not really sure where you went, is all.
Hasegawa, what the fuck?
I'm sorry. Sasaki said we have to suspect everyone, and I don't know where you went, and...
Hold on. Give me a minute.
Kazutoshi...
Don't fucking touch me. I'm fine.
Right.
Who was it that investigated the storage room?
Yanagi and I.
Anything to prove Kamimura was there?
I mean, nothing really stood out at all except... Hey, wait. Yeah, Hiroaki's stash.
My what now?
In the storage room. There was a bunch of stuff all wrapped up in a hoodie, pajamas and snacks and stuff. And so many skincare products. So many.
You can't seriously think I would be stashing luxuries in the storage room.
Actually, that sounds exactly like something you would do. Yeah.
Honestly.
It kind of does.
Unbelievable. All of you completely unbelievable. You think that's something I would do? Crawl into the storage room and start stashing things away like a little rat? Grabbing up pajamas and snacks and lotions with my little rat paws and stuffing them in little nooks and crannies like a rat? Unthinkable!
Nakamigawa.
When I steal things from the storage room, I bring them back to my dorm. Why would I need to hide them in the storage room where somebody else could find them? My dorm is entirely protected.
Wait, so
it was Kamimura's stash?
What?
He's right. Anybody else would have just brought that stuff back to their dorm room.
Then he really did go to the storage room.
Shut up.
Shut up. Shut the fuck up, somebody.
Kazutoshi, I'm really, really sorry. I promise I...
Shut up.
He's not off the hook. He was stealing all the good stuff from the storage room and hiding it. That's still not okay.
Maybe, but it's not murder. So he's pretty much off the hook for now.
Murder day.
Sorry.
Then, if it wasn't Kamimura or Sasaki, who's left?
Ayashi, Ojima, Yanagi, and Okazaki.
Again, I was in the auditorium all night.
maybe it'll help if we hear about everyone's investigations. We haven't really gone into depth on most of them yet. I feel like we're still missing some pieces.
Then can Tamba and I go first?
By all
I'm gonna
means.
mute myself for some
Well,
time.
we investigated the pool first.
There was pretty much nothing there.
What?
Except, obviously,
Muting
the
myself.
pool, which I have some thoughts on. We still don't anything with blood on it, so is it possible that the killer washed the weapon off with pool water?
But the pool was closed.
It was, but only during nighttime hours. Someone could have pretty easily gone in and filled up a jug for later. Then all they'd have to do was hide it for the time being and go get it when it was time to wash off their weapon.
Plus, everyone knew there were water jugs in the storage room, right? Because Suno kept filling them up in the kitchen.
That's right. I was filling them for Wada.
That was too much water.
We'll circle back to the water jugs in a minute, but yeah, I think that's all we really had to say about the pool.
And we already covered a lot of what was in the med bay.
Right, except the jugs. I think just about everyone knew that Suno was filling up water jugs for Wada, right? So everyone knew they would be able to find water in the med bay.
Plus, when we were in there, the water jugs were empty, so someone had to have used up the water.
Then we're back to being suspicious of Kamimura and Hasegawa?
We didn't touch the water. it was already empty when we got there.
Yeah, for real. Can we stop circling this back to me? I didn't do shit.
Wait, hold on. I drank the water.
All of it.
All of it, yeah. There was none left when Suno brought me back to my room.
Then it's irrelevant after all?
You're awfully insistent on getting us sidetracked. You still don't have an alibi, right?
I've given you my alibi repeatedly.
Well, yeah, sure. That's not a real alibi. You have nobody to back it up.
Yes, I do. Watari and Tamba were in the auditorium with me. Hayashi was in the hall, right outside the door. They didn't see me leave, so I couldn't have left.
Unless there's a secret door behind the fridge.
Okay, yes, we've established that. Can we hear about the next investigation now?
We've got literally nothing to report from the laundry room. Searched all the baskets and everything. Didn't find shit.
Yeah, I don't think the laundry room had anything to do with it.
Then we don't need to hear from you anymore. Your alibis are tight. Your investigation was pointless. You're done now. Bye-bye.
Nakamigawa.
We'll go next. We investigated the dining room.
Hey, wait a minute.
Hmm?
The blood. Doesn't that corroborate Okazaki's alibi?
Blood? What blood?
We found a streak of blood on the floor in the dining room. How does that help Okozoko, though?
Okazaki.
Mask.
Because if she had a secret way in and out of the kitchen, she would have never needed to be in the dining room at all.
So then, whoever killed Isuno had to go through the dining room?
Exactly.
Mask!
But
I'm sorry, I
kind of already knew
muted
that.
myself.
But Isuno
Wait.
didn't leave the kitchen after she went in, right? Kamimura said she hit the floor and stayed there. So how is there blood in the dining room?
My guess is that someone tracked it in when they were running away from the crime scene.
Then I'm vindicated?
For now, yeah.
That's good.
I still think you're a soulless creep.
But as long as you don't vote for me, that's okay, right?
That's a seriously reductive way of looking at things.
Enough! Did you find anything else in the dining room?
No, nothing. The bathrooms were clear too.
Then I think we've heard from just about everyone.
Oh, wait, Kamimoto, what about the rice?
Oh shit, I totally forgot.
Rice?
Yeah, we didn't really think it was all that important at first, but the trash can in the kitchen had a bunch of chicken and rice in it. There was rice under Isuno's body, too.
And if she didn't get up after she hit the ground?
Then, the rice hit the ground before she did.
But why?
Okay, hold on. Just to be super clear, nobody threw away any rice. Nobody spilled any rice on the kitchen floor. Okay, good. Then we've confirmed that someone's lying.
Unless it was Isuno. Could she have been cooking when someone attacked her?
I doubt it. Again, she was hit from the front first, so the logistics of that would be kind of weird.
Then, can I propose a theory?
By all means.
Maybe the killer was the one cooking.
What?
I feel like they'd be kind of occupied with, killing.
But, I mean, Isuno doesn't cook at all, right? So it couldn't have been her cooking.
So if Isuno wasn't cooking, and none of you are gonna admit you were cooking, then it has to have been the killer, yeah?
That's what I was thinking.
But it was fried rice, right? We didn't find a pan or anything. How'd they even cook it? Oh shit!
That's it!
That's the fucking weapon! Oh shit!
Frying pan?
That's a bit cartoonish.
But it makes
No one asked if it's a bit cartoonish, Nakamigawa.
sense.
So what if it went like this? The killer was cooking, Isuno was with them, probably sitting at the table or
I'll
something.
gotta mute again.
Then the killer grabs the frying pan and hits her in the head. She falls on the ground, but she's not dead. So the killer just starts wailing on her. They hit her enough times, she's gone.
That definitely lines up with what I saw.
But you didn't find a frying pan sitting out, right? Did they put it away?
Everything was where it was supposed to be from what I saw. They must have just washed it and put it back.
But they had no running water in the kitchen, and we know they didn't use the jugs from the med bay.
Then maybe the pool water?
What if they didn't use water at all? What if they just wiped it off with something else?
Like the bloody towel!
That was mine! We already went over that!
Then what about the blood in Yanagi's sink?
Huh?
You said it's from your hand injury, but you have no way to corroborate that, right? So here's a theory. Yanagi prepares a jug of pool water and keeps it in his room. After the hallway group has already gone back to their rooms, Yanagi kills Isano and brings the frying pan back to his room. He rinses the blood off with the pool water and puts the pan back. Nobody sees a thing.
But I didn't.
That does seem to line up.
Actually, you raise a good point that I wanted to address. The group in the hallway. When did you guys go back to your rooms?
I mean, had to be a couple hours before the body discovery, at least.
Then there was a gap. Your witness testimonies are pretty much useless now. After you went back to your rooms, anything could have happened.
Hey, they're not useless.
Well, let me ask you this then. Did you guys see Ishino leave her room? No, right? So then.
Are you fucking serious?
We're really narrowing down the time frame now.
Follow-up question. Did you see Yanagi go back to his room?
Definitely not.
But I saw him when I went to the storage room, so at the very least, he was out in the hall.
The timeline is getting a little messy.
From what I understand, it goes like this. Tamba, Watari, Ojima, Hama, and Chiba were talking in the hall. While they were talking in the hall, Yanagi was sitting by the stairwell. Hasegawa passed by Yanagi and the group to go back to his room. Did Kamimura leave the med bay before or after Hasegawa?
Once before, once after.
I saw Yanagi both times.
Okay, so Kamimura passed by Yanagi in the hall. Then the group that was talking in the hall went back to their rooms. Then either Isono went to the kitchen or Kamimura passed Yanagi again. I'm not really sure which one happened first.
Isn't this question like super easy? Can't we just ask Yanagi when he saw Isono?
Yanagi.
Well,
Don't tell me you lost your memory too.
Huh?
Kamimura passed by first. Then Hasegawa. Then Isono. Then Kamimura.
Wait, but what about the killer? Shouldn't they have passed Yanagi too?
Unless the killer was already in the kitchen.
Or the killer is Kamimura.
You can't be on this shit again.
I'm not being unreasonable here.
You are, dumbass.
What he's saying?
You
I feel like I'm
are.
on trial with crazy people. Yanagi just said that he only saw Isano, Hasegawa, and Kamimura pass by. That means nobody else went to the kitchen. We know Hasegawa went to his room and not the kitchen, so it has to be Kamimura. There's literally no other way.
I think I would have noticed if he came back to the med bay covered in blood.
Would you? He has a stash of stuff in the storage room, including clothes. He went to the storage room, changed clothes, and came back to the med bay like nothing happened. Nobody else could have done it.
Wow, great fucking theory. Except, wait. That's right. Nobody found bloody clothes in the storage room. It's completely fucking baseless.
Just because we didn't find them doesn't mean they aren't there. It just means we're not actual detectives. How could you do that to her? You're a murderer.
I didn't do shit to her. Are you clinically fucking brain
Riko
dead?
and Hitoshi drama.
I didn't.
Easy.
What the hell?
Oh, can we pause just for a minute?
I'll allow it. We'll call a brief intermission while Kamimura recollects himself.
That's it? What? Okay, that's a long black screen. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. One of the some parts probably gonna be in shorts, but yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoy. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye. Oh, wrong thing.